Wait, okay, did any of y'all nominate me at any point in time?
I did.
Okay, you did, AB, and who else did?
I think I did, obviously near the end.
I did.
Okay,
I
yeah.
did the round I won.
Oh, okay. Cause there was like one round, I was like, who did that? Like that was so random.
But I'm just letting you know, it was me Jess's decision because I went, who's the biggest threat to your game?
Yeah.
She was like, well, I think it's Bandit, but there's also Feven. I was like, okay.
Oh my god, not me making final two. Who is she? I don't know. Bit unexpected, but you know, I'm not mad about it. I don't like doing this confessional. I'm too awkward for this. And I feel like the jury's gonna be very like, maybe not, I don't know. They might be a bit full on with their questions, so hopefully I know what to say, or I don't know.
I did not expect at all. I said I just need to make jury. I won't be bitter, but now that I realized that the final 6-5 that I could actually get to the end, and I just made different moves to get myself to the end. And for me, it's just a wonderful feeling. And I think I have a shot at winning this, which makes me very, very happy. And I'm just so happy to be here, and thank you for giving me the opportunity.
So did you have like an agreement with Jess or anything, Feven? Because it felt like you two were very tight.
Yeah, me and Jess since day one. And also Brendan too, like, but then Jess flipped on Brendan. Like, I don't know what was going on with that.
Can you guys all hear Feven? I legit can't.
I can.
I can.
Oh, I don't know what's up then.
See, me, Jess, and Panino had like a 3-person group, so that's why when they flipped on Brendan, I was like, okay, that's good. We're sorted. Then we're cooking.
Oh, I love Faven. I hated that. That was so rough because I love her. But like she was too much of a threat. So as much as I love her, I knew that out of her and Pepino, I keep saying his name wrong. But he's so funny. I love him as well. But I just knew that out of the two of them, she was definitely more of a threat to me winning than he was, because I feel like his game is not as, I guess. I think she would have more to say, and I know the jury really like her. I mean, I really like her. So, I didn't want to betray her because she was my girl, and same with Bandit. I didn't want to betray him either because I felt like he had my back a lot and I felt pretty good with him. But I knew he was a big threat and I had to take that into consideration. So hopefully it paid off and I didn't do that for nothing.
This has been a wonderful experience. I've done it with great and wonderful people. I am so happy it happened, and I'm so happy to win this. Even if I do not win, I have lost to someone who has played the game wonderfully, a wonderful underdog game, as much as I have. And I believe that.
Wait, what's the move? Like, how y'all thinking about winner?
Well, it depends, because the way, like, I don't know what Jess has done. Like, I don't know why she would deserve my vote, and I just feel like Panino, like, the only thing he really has going for him is challenge wins, and...
Did he win the final 3 challenge?
I don't know.
No, Jess won.
Oh.
That bitch took me. Oh, sorry. That beautiful woman took me out.
We all said it.
I don't know. But yeah, whatever happens, even if I lose, that's okay. Obviously I'd rather win, get some money. But, whatever happens, I mean, I'm happy with Panino winning as well, because he's really nice, and I feel like he's also a really good player. He's definitely a challenge beast. I wouldn't be mad if we won either. But I would love to win. That would be very fun, very cute.
It's I don't believe that very even before we come in here. I think it's an even playing field. And I just wish the best Jess, and I thank everyone for letting me play this wonderful experience. Even if it was almost 6:40, I'm just so happy to be here.
Because I don't know what else to say. I'm so sure my phone. Well, it's broken.
So here's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna explain it to you guys. So there will be no opening speech, but there will be a closing speech. So it's gonna first start off with the questions. You'll have 2 minutes to answer both of their questions each, right? And yeah, basically that's gonna be done. Everyone's gonna be able to hear everyone's answers, and that's how it's gonna be done. That's it.
Okay.
And then afterwards you'll do closing speeches. That'll be it. All right, I'm gonna add them in. Welcome, jury. I'm gonna have to ask the jury to mute while I explain what's gonna happen, but they're welcome to turn their cameras back on. Starting from Jonah, who was eliminated like 2 hours ago or an hour ago at this point, to all the way to Faven. You guys have stayed the route, which I'm very happy that you guys did. And yeah, it's about time to end this game, so here's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be no opening speech for Jess and Panino, but there will be a closing speech. Everyone will be able to hear everyone's questions and answers, and everyone's going to have 2 minutes to ask a question to each finalist. It's going to be 2 minutes total, by the way, so you got to make the best of your time. You got to talk fast. So, who is completely sure of the question they got to ask? Who's good?
Me.
Jonah? It's fair that we start with the first juror anyways. All right, Jonah. 3, 2, 1, 2 minutes on the clock for Panino and
Okay.
Jess.
So I want to ask Jess because I really don't know what your game has been because we never really talked. So like I don't really know what you've been doing. So I would just like it if you could explain to me what your game has been and why you deserve my vote.
Alright, so I think from the start of the game, although we didn't really talk, I felt like I've been a very social player. I've been pretty under the radar, not gonna lie. But I've been making my moves. I was ready from the go. I made an alliance with Feven and Brendan. I was making moves. I was making sure that I was good with people. And I feel like I've also been a bit strategic, but people haven't really caught on to it. And like in the challenge where we had to pick who we thought was like the most likely, like I don't know what it's called, but I would think, I'm pretty sure a lot of people voted me as the person who's most likely to win, yet no one really brought me up as a threat. And I felt like I was able to kind of adapt and ensure that I was never really seen as a threat, while still, being a very social player and making moves. I felt like I definitely put myself out there. I had to vote Bandit, who was one of my closest allies, had to vote Steven. I felt like that was a pretty risky move, but I knew that I had to do it because I knew that they were both really big threats. And I knew that if I wanted the best chance to win, I had to, throw them under the bus, even though I didn't want to do that, to ensure that I was in the best possible position in the game to win.
Hey, Jonah, you have a quick question for Panino or anything, or you're good?
Panino, it seems like all you have going for you is challenge wins. What else have you been doing in this game, and why should I vote for you?
I don't only have challenge wins. Also, tell me if you
I'll give you a little bit more time because
essentially what I have done is created connections from the start. I've tried my best to stay under the radar and not make a scene, not make myself a target. And with the alliances that I made with Steven at the start and with Bandit at the start, I knew that would bring me forward in the game, and I felt that in a certain way I was involved in every single vote there was, and I did also I had to give up on some great allies to target. So I don't think I only have challenges because I did survive a lot more because of my social skills in the game.
Alrighty. Okay, so For the next jury, people, please try to keep the entire thing under 2 minutes. Just talk as fast as you can whenever you're answering to. That is okay for now. We're going to go ahead and get on to Brandon. We're going to go in jury order now. So,
Unmute. Yeah, I did it. Let's go. Okay, ready? Copy paste Eliza Orland's "I knew you were a deceptive lying bitch, but I didn't know you were a deceptive lying bitch" speech. I don't know. I just like that speech a lot. But describe your game in one word. That's my
Both
question.
of us.
Yeah.
I would say, like unexpected, like unpredictable.
Friendly, in my opinion, for my.
That's it.
all right. Yep. Okay. All right. Then the next juror who was eliminated was Avi, if I'm not mistaken. So, Avi, it's time to ask a question. You have 2 minutes to ask both of them a question. So, I'd unmute and let me know when you're good to go.
You see, remember when I said I'm going out with the big bang? I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that again. Just when I came to you and I was like, "Oh, that bitch Steven. Oh, she been lying on me. She's trying to get me out." Did you know that I was the vote?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, because that one was really confusing because when you said that you thought Faven was lying, I don't even know. So much was going on that round. But I swear, I was telling you both two different things. Like, I was so confused what was going on. But I don't know how you guys didn't, like, bring my name up when that was happening, because I don't know how. I was kind of playing briefs. I was telling AB one thing and then telling Faven one thing, because I was just trying to make sure the vote wasn't on me and keep you guys both happy with me. But yeah. So I was kind of weighing up my options with that, but yeah.
Also, Panino. I don't know, I just like the game you played. You just played a really good game. Okay, that's all.
Alright. Okay, the next person who was eliminated was Bandits. So, Bandit, it's your time to shine. It's time to ask the question. You got 2 minutes on the clock. Ready?
Yep, ready when you are.
Alright, whoops, I missed. Start it.
Alright, Perino, one simple question. What separates your game from Jess's?
What separates my game from Jess's is that I wasn't afraid to tell people, "Oh, I want this person out," or "I want this person gone," or "this person to me is a threat," or "I'd rather much not have them." And I think that in my game I was very strategic. You know this, I talked to other people, that I was looking forward to every single other round. After the Jace vote, I said, since Brendan and Jonah did vote, what was going to happen and what should have happened. So I just very strategic aspect to my game, and I wasn't afraid to take risks during my game.
Okay, perfect, thank you. And Jess, we know each other outside of this game. You are what I would consider a friend. I always wake up to your Australian-based Snapchats. So my question is, why did you take me out over Faven at the Final Four?
Yeah, so I was honestly a bit undecided on this, and I was weighing up both options because obviously I like you both in the game and like out of the game. But like, I think, I mean, I really didn't want to take you out, but I knew I had to, because I was like, I wasn't sure if I was going to get another chance, because you're really good at challenges. You know, I knew the jury would respect you a lot more, and like, I think you had like a better game than Faven. Like, as in like I think you were more of a jury threat to me. So, yeah, that's why I knew I didn't want to take you out, but I knew that out of you guys, that you were just a bigger threat to my game, so I had to do what I had to do.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna end on this one thing. Jess, you made an impression on me by voting me out at the Final Four. I'm now gonna leave an impression on you with my vote tonight.
What a way to end it. And Alrighty, Faven, you ready?
Oh, let's unpack that really quick.
All right. Would you like me to start the time?
Yes, please.
It started. Good luck.
Okay, to both of you, what was the biggest flaw in your game? And if you try and be like, "Oh, I was this not enough of da 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 da," like I don't want to hear that bullshit. Like tell me like your biggest, like your flaw in your game and what you wish you did better.
Damn. Okay. I think maybe my flaw was sometimes I think maybe I was a bit too open with my game. Like I felt like at some times, like at some parts of the game, I could have maybe, I think I was a bit too out there. And I think I could have maybe been a bit more subtle with some of the moves I was making. Like, yeah, when I was talking to people, maybe I should have, yeah, I would say that. And if I wouldn't say that, then I would say maybe challenges. I could have done better in challenges, but I don't know. I feel like that's a bit of a basic answer. So I would say, yeah. I don't know.
For me, I think the problem I had is that I relied too much on the current allies I had, and I didn't branch out. I kind of cut people out of my game. And that just wasn't a good idea. I do realize that might have hindered my jury management. So if there is one flaw with my game is I didn't branch out to a lot of people and just stuck with the same people for a bit.
Alrighty. Now that the jury has heard questions and answers, it's time for the jury members to... Hold on, I forgot a part. It's time for closing speeches. So we're going to have a coin draw. Who's picking, heads or tails? Whoever says it first gets it.
Heads.
Heads.
Okay, so Jess said head first, so that means you're getting tails. So let's ask Siri. Heads or tails? Tails will go first.
Okay. I understand if you're not voting me, but I do think you should vote me because I was not afraid to put my game in danger. I was not afraid to go out there and say, oh, this move might not get me to I was a very dedicated player, and I do not think that my game was just made of winning challenges. But I think in challenges I only won three in a row. Okay, but it was at the end. My game was all of strategizing, of convincing people, and I was not able to say, for me, and for me, it was played a little bit safe. All said, love you, Jess.
Okay, so I will be frank, I did not hear super much of the speech, so if the jury, did you hear enough of that, or no?
I mean, he said something.
No, it just, like, it started glitching out. Was it glitching out for anyone else, or?
Yeah, it was glitching out. Didn't hear it.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe he should type it.
Yeah, I'll say, so, Panino, I think what would be a good idea for you is you should probably type out a little bit of the speech. It started physically glitching out during the middle portion, so maybe if you want to tap and cover that again while Jess goes, I think that'd be awesome. You can put it in Panino Answers. I just don't want you to have any unfair advantage because your Wi-Fi decided to quit on you. Alright, so going into that though, that means it is Jess's turn.
Okay, let's go. Okay. So I hope you guys as a jury can respect my game. I think I played a pretty good game, not gonna lie. Although I wasn't the best at challenges, but I did win 2 challenges. I definitely made up for it in my social game. Early on I made alliances, I made connections. I think I was adaptable. I was pretty much always on the right side of the vote. I pretty much was always in the know of who was going to go. In some votes, I put myself out there. I even said who I wanted to go, and a lot of people just agreed with what I said. I made big moves. I took out Bandit, who was, arguably one of the strongest players. People kept bringing him up as a threat. Took out Faven, and she was also a big threat. I think she was a big social threat to me. And I knew that I don't think I could beat her maybe at the end because of how good her game was. So I think I definitely made moves. I had a strong social game. I was strategic, and I think I did all of that whilst being pretty under the radar. And yeah, I think I played a pretty good game, being both social, strategic. And yeah, I wasn't afraid to put myself out there, and I hope you guys can respect my game. And yeah.
Alrighty, guys. So Panino has posted his explanation on the middle portion. So if you guys read that real quick, it is time to vote. So you guys will have, I'll go 4 minutes to completely decide who you want to vote and lock it in. And once it's all in, we're going to reveal the winner, then we can go to sleep. We got all the votes. Alright.
Anyways.
These are 2 players. One of them is going to walk away with $50, a holographic card, hopefully a trophy if I get that actually made. Alright. The first vote goes to Jess.
Hey.
The second vote goes to Jess. And the winner of Chaotic Reality Live Season 1. Congratulations, Jess. You have won by unanimous. Congratulations.
Unanimous? Oh shit, I wasn't expecting it to be unanimous, but congrats. Oh my god.
Thank you. Oh my god, thank you guys for voting.
Yay.
You fought
good job.
One thing.
I thought I was going to be a
Most of the final
swing, and
two.
I was going to have this super cool message, and then swing to Jess.
No, like after you both explained I think you both played really good games, and it was a hard decision for me to vote. It was, because I can see how you both played good games.
Well,
Yeah.
guys,
I'll give you both that.
well, guys, it's been a wild stream. It's time to say goodnight to Chaotic Reality, so let's just go ahead and wave and say goodbye to the stream.
BC, I went from being first boot to first juror. I think that's
so
an
proud of you.
accomplishment. Eh?
I'm so proud of you. Wow. And that was Season 1 of Chaotic Reality Live. It was a wild, wild trip, but we got where we are now. We finished Season 1, and I am so, so excited. Now let's go ahead and get into the future content that's going to be put on this channel. We have a podcast with multiple Season 1 members that should be coming out relatively soon. It's going to be a live stream of me just asking questions throughout the season. You should see some familiar faces. I don't know if we're going to get all of them, but we're going to try to get everyone as best as we can. We're going to try to find a day. Expect that within a week or two. And if you're from Season 1, expect to see like a little notice being like, hey, when are you free to do a little podcast interview thingy that should last like an hour or two? So keep a lookout for that. Now let's go ahead and get into the big thing. Chaotic Reality Live Season 3 will be airing live tomorrow on Twitch at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a good chance we'll probably go over. But yes, go ahead and stay tuned to that. The link for our Twitch channel will be in the description below. And I'm so, so excited. This is one of the best casts we ever made. And I think you guys are all going to really, really like it. So yes, go ahead and check out Chaotic Reality Live Season 3, which will be airing live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go ahead and give it a check out. Aside from that though, thank you so much for supporting Season 1. You'll be seeing Season 2 content in probably 2 to 3 weeks. We are busy with the current live right now. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and the final goodbye.